But Imam Hussein was not killed by his own wife. In the security of his own house, Imam Hussein had security. You know, no matter how much problems you have at home, if at home, like you have inshallah a spouse, wife, husband, that you can confide with him, how comfortable you feel. Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam even didn't have that comfort, in the comfort zone that everybody would deserve to have. Not only that, that eventually he was killed in his own house, but by his own wife. This is ghurbat, isn't it? Look at this loneliness. That there is a spy nested in his own house. This is the ghurbat of Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam. Imam Hassan, compare him, for example, with Imam Zainul Abidin. Yes, after the tragedy of Karbala, the time of Imam Zainul Abidin, especially the first few years, were so tough for the Shia. So tough that Imam Zainul Abidin says that with excuses they would behead us. After that's what they did to the master, Imam Hussein, imagine what would happen to their followers. They raided Madinatul Nabi, the troops of Yazid. 3 days he had ordered his troops that Medina is yours, enjoy it. I'm ashamed here to say the details of what they did in that city of the Prophet. Yet no historians have mentioned that ever they dared attacking the house of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam. But now compare with the time of Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam. Imam Hassan Mujtaba repeatedly, he was of course unsuccessfully, but assassinated by his own companions, by his own soldiers, so much so that he comes to the mosque to lead the prayer, he had to wear the shield under his clothes to protect himself. Because there was no security, even his bodyguards would betray him. This Imam is not gharib. The one who is supposed to be the bodyguard of the Imam is assassinating the Imam. Again, tomorrow night inshallah we'll analyze it. Again, because of, as they call it, astaghfirullah, almighty dollar. Because of money. Money talks. They talk. We want to learn the history. I'm not just talking about the history. We speak about the history because we want to learn from people who used to look like you and I. We don't want to do this to our present Imam al-Hujjaj Jalallah Farajul Sharif. Two major accusations were given to the personality, to character assassinate. When they see that it's not easy to kill the person of the Imam, they try to kill the personality of the Imam. And you know that works, that's worse. You rather be killed 10 times, but your honor, your respect is maintained, Your reputation is preserved. If someone, God forbid, tries to ruin your reputation, to maliciously speak against you so that your reputation is assassinated, that's worse. We call it the character assassination. One is with regards to, they say that Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam was Rajul Metlaq. Metlaq is the one who marries, divorces. Sadly, Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam, Yabna Rasulallah, our dear Imam was even gharib among his followers, and may I dare say that some of our, with all respect, some of our naive scholars, they just quoted what the enemies have said without analyzing the source of it. That's why today in our authentic books of hadith, supposedly authentic, that narrated by someone who is trustworthy, he's not, when you say trustworthy, this person is not a liar. But yes, he is not a liar, but he was naive. You've come across these people. He's not a bad person, but he's naive. He narrated something that came from our enemies, was fabricated by the enemies of Ahlul Bayt. What he is narrated today, we have it in our authentic books, and therefore the general public should say, but Shaykh, this hadith is in Kitab al-Kafi, for example. How come? And the sanad is correct. Yes, brother. That's why I say Imam Hassan is so gharib. So gharib that even some of our scholars, they narrated and they said, yes, Imam Hassan was metlaq. Metlaq means that the one that they say he married over 250, 300 women and kept divorcing them. That people, they went to complain to Imam Ali and say that what your son is doing. And some people, they say that, well, he's the grandson of the Prophet. It doesn't matter. Let him marry as many as our daughters he wants. And some naive narrators, they said, yeah, they thought that they were talking about the virtues of Ahlul Bayt. Yes, so what? He's the grandson of the brother. Where is your common sense? The Prophet has cursed the one who is metlaq, the one who marries and divorces, marries and divorces, marries and divorces. Is it possible to say that the Prophet has cursed? Astaghfirullah. Then what are you narrating? This is that I said that Imam Hassan was ghareeb, even among our narrators. You see the ghurbat of Imam Hassan Mujtaba. This is one aspect. Another aspect that inshallah tomorrow we'll elaborate and analyze and learn from it is when it comes to the issue of the peace treaty with Muawiyah. That again they accused Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam, fabricated something, like as if Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam was bribed. He took some money and said, okay, I give the Khilafah to Muawiyah. Inshallah, that one we want to analyze it and especially learn from it. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Tomorrow night is the actual night of the birth anniversary of Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam. Therefore, because it's a happy occasion, and as we are instructed by the Imams of Ahlul Bayt, we should be happy in their happiness and sad in their sadness. Tomorrow night I won't finish with the Zikr Musibat and Majlis. But other than that, inshallah, every night we'll have a few minutes of Majlis to bless our gathering, inshallah, and please the heart of Imam Zaman Ajallah Farajah Sharif. Tonight, let me tell you again, one of the misconceptions or mistakes about the life of Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam, that they misquote the Imam and narrate that Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam had said or misinterpreted it. That Imam Hassan Mujtaba, of course, was poisoned, as I said, by his wife. And he said that the pieces of my liver is coming out. I'm vomiting pieces of my liver. We all know that it's impossible for the liver to come to the stomach. If you have a little bit of biology knowledge, impossible for the liver to come to the stomach for someone to vomit it out. What Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam had said, and what in Arabic al-kabid it means clot also. Clot, the blood that is clotted. Yes, the Imam, because of the poison, he was vomiting the pieces of the clot, that is blood, not his liver. So that a youth sitting in our gathering says that this sheikh doesn't know what is he talking about. How could Imam Ma'soom say that my liver is coming, you know, because I'm ignorant, because I haven't studied it properly. I didn't understand Imam Hassan Mujtaba, I misrepresent him. And therefore a youth sitting in the masjid, how come Imam Ma'soom says this, that is against science? Goes back to me. Imam Hassan was poisoned to death. Towards the end of his life, the last few hours of the life of Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam, send your souls as you are sitting here to Medina. Allahu Akbar. Imam Hassan was at the bosom of his younger brother and is giving his final will. And then Imam Hassan started crying. Imam Hussein alayhi salam says, brother, are you crying because of your orphan children? They are like my children. I look after them. Imam Hassan Mujtaba says, no brother, I'm crying because La yawmka yawmika ya Aba Abdullah. Because your day will be more severe than mine. And in fact, this happened. On Ashura, it happened. This was one moment that Imam Hussein was hugging his older brother as Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam left this world. But another day also, imagine around the Furat, when Abul Fazl Abbas cried for her. Ya Hussein, adrik akhak. Ya Hussein, Abul Fazl is also gone. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, they mentioned like a fighting falcon, reached brother Abul Fazl Abbas, the flag bearer of Imam Hussein, the commander of the army of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But by the time he got there and he's hugging Abul Fazl, with all respect, I want to say Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam was not, his eyes were not shut. Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam, his arms were not severed. But which body Imam Hussein saw around the Farad, hugging Abul Fazl al-Abbas, who could not see the brother. Abul Fazl, who had no hands or arms in his body. That's why he stood up and says, Al-an, انكسر ظهري وغلت حيلتي نسألك اللهم وندعوك باسمك العظيم الأعظم الأعز الأجل الأكرم يا الله يا الله يا الله. It's the moment of the Qaza Hawaij, inshallah. Be conscious of your needs and those who have asked you to pray for them, especially the good reappearance of Imam al-Hujjah Jalallah Farajul Sharif. All the patient, inshallah, pray for the best and quick recovery. All those who have asked me, inshallah, the affairs of the Muslims around the globe, 5 times we recite Ayah Sharifah Amma Yujib. A'udhu billahi minash shaytan al-rajim. Amma yujibu al-mustarra idha da'a wa yakshifu as-su'. 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 أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعا ويكشف السوء بجاه محمد وآل محمد وبحرمة الفاتحة مع الصلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.